Well, this one's interesting. I made it 2 straight weeks of salad. This is when I first started my diet, and I decided I was going to eat a bunch of salads. And I guess I was able to make it 2 weeks of just salad all the time. For meals, at least. I wasn't eating, like, junk food on the side. It was salads for meals. And I did pretty good. I did have, like, protein bars as snacks and all that. I mean, the salads have nothing on the diet that I'm on right now. I wish I could eat salads all the time, but they taste really crappy because I have to have crappy dressing. The next one's pretty simple. I got Pokemon on my phone. I ended up downloading an emulator, and I was able to put Pokemon on my phone, and I was pretty excited about that at the time. That's one of those small ones that I told you that was going to be in here. This one was all tiny and folded up. Okay, so there's a backstory to this, and a few others in here. One of the things I want to do, and I'm still wanting to, but not so much preform at the clubs. I would just like to be able to do this because I think it'd be pretty neat to have the skills to be able to do this. But I wanted to do drag. Even when I first started wanting to do drag, I wasn't still sold on the whole idea of going to clubs and performing. But the whole doing the illusion of the makeup is something I really wanted to do. And this one says I got my first lip gloss, which I was excited about because lip gloss was something I could wear all the time. And people didn't exactly know I was always wearing it. Okay. But yeah, it was nice to get my first lip gloss because that was, well, that jumped the gun. That was always something that I wanted to do, was mess with makeup. And even if it's not in a drag sense, it's really fun. And it was nice to get my first tube of lip gloss. There's going to be other in here, like one of these is going to say I learned my eyeliner, how to do eyeliner for the first time. One's probably going to talk about my wigs, one's probably going to talk about my brushes, so expect more makeup talk from these. I guarantee you, basically. Well, what did we go see? This one says, I went and saw my first 3D movie. I'm not exactly sure what movie we went to go see. I think it might have been The Hobbit. The first Hobbit movie. But I went and got to see my first 3D movie, which was really neat. I had never seen any 3D movies before that, let alone even go to the theater it was in. We have a new theater in town. It's not technically new, but I never went to it when they rebuilt it. So when I went, it was new to me. This one's pretty basic. I tried spinach for the first time, and I thought, at the moment, I said I might like it. As of now, I eat it in every salad. When I make pizza, I put spinach on my pizza. Sandwiches, I put spinach on it. I love the hell out of some spinach. And all I got was fat arms, not muscle arms, so Popeye lied. But it's still delicious. The next one, this is on a weirder piece of paper. This one says, What the Fuck Edition. And I'm just going to read it to you. I don't remember where it's from. Oh, okay, I kind of remember this. What the Fuck is a game that I have. And this must have been from the night that we played it. But this was the What the Fuck edition of Good Times. It was from January through February 1st. So it was the end of January, the beginning of February. Someone said they'd rather have 2 assholes. My friend's aunt said she'd rather watch midget porn over old porn. And then someone picked Sean over Tristan. I only really remember what one of those was, like fully. The other one I'm not so sure. if I read it right, and then the third one didn't say who did what. It was just one got picked over the other. I think that was a night I was drunk. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another one in here from a night I was drunk. Another one with a backstory. I'm surprised that I still kind of remember this, but I'm surprised I remember this one. This is one with another backstory. Me and two of my friends were talking about wanting to do a pilot for a TV show. And the pilot idea was 3 gay guys that like to party. And it sounds like something that's been on air before, maybe. But it was just going to be us partying. And then it was a scripted reality show. So at the end of every episode, we'd get in trouble. And my friend's mom is the tagline. And it probably wouldn't get approved. But we'd get in trouble, like we'd call her from jail or something. Or she'd hear about us on the news. But it'd always end with her. And she'd be doing something. And then have to turn and look at the camera and go, "Those silly faggots." And that was how we were going to close out our show every time. And that's legit what it says. And the only reason that I remember it so well is because it says TV up at the top. I gave myself a hint. What can I say? It looks like I have 4 more to do. The next one... Oh, that's an interesting one. This is a double message. So, to remind myself not to return to my past and use drugs again and get in trouble, I like to get on the local jail website and check the roster of people so I can see how many people I used to hang out with are in there to remind me never to do any of that stuff again. And then it's also kind of... It's sad that they're in the trouble that they're in, but you do the crime, you do the time. And some of the ones I used to use with, I like to look at their mugshots because I could look at what they look like and how far they've went with still doing drugs with how bad they look. And while I was going through the jail roster, I realized my ex is in jail. And me and him don't get along whatsoever. And on the back of it, I'll let you read it for yourself. Took long enough. Look, the sun's starting to come out. I didn't even notice that. You probably did. You sneaky bastard. Why are you paying attention to shit when I'm not looking? You should have warned me that the sun was starting to come out. Mama needs to get some rest. So next time, warn a bitch when the sun's coming out. Yeah, I'm looking.